Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a really big unboxing haul, or like shopping haul. There's literally a box here, an Exoterra here, there's stuff on top of it, another box here, another box here, and there's a box off camera you can't see that has live plants inside. Let's just jump into it. So, Philip DeFranco. So for the plants, I have a problem with remembering names. It's how I am. I'm gonna include all the names down below in case I forget any as I'm unboxing them. But most of them are philodendron, so it's really not something that's too complicated. Right now I have two philodendron lemon, which are like a really cool looking bright neon type of color, which I really like. And they're both in the 4-inch pots. So here's the second one. And oh look, the sun's coming back, how nice. And then I also have some Philodendron Brazil, which is a really cool, it looks like the leaves are painted. It's one of my favorite plants. And I have two of those. And then I also got some Joy Pothos. I think these are Joy Pothos. I always get Joy and Jade confused. I'm pretty sure this is Joy. But these are Joy Pothos. I have two of those. And then I also have some Moon Valley, which I think are the Pilea species. P-I-L-E-A, Pilea, I don't know how it's pronounced. But I have two of those. And then I also got these, which I think are called like butterfly. I want to say they're philodendron, but I'm not 100% sure, but they're butterfly something. And I'll include it down below. Again, this is my bad because I have trouble remembering names of things. But I have three of those because they're just so cute and little, and I thought I want to put them in multiple of my enclosures. So that's the live plant section. I got all of these from Josh's Frogs, and if you're interested in getting anything from Josh's Frogs, you can use my coupon code Jessica15, all capital letters, to get 15% off your purchase. But it's a new policy of theirs that this coupon only works once, so I would recommend waiting to use it for like a really big haul or on a really expensive item like an Exoterra, for example. Hi Jackson, you wanna come say hi? You're gonna sit right in the way? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I need to put a box here. Here, come sit over here. Come sit right here. Good boy. Yes, good doggy. Okay, next up we have cork bark. So now we have cork bark, and I just have a bunch of pieces of cork bark. So I'm about to build some new enclosures, which is why I got plants. Jackson, don't hit the tripod, honey. And I wanted to get cork rounds and cork flats for some of my leopard gecko enclosures, as well as for some of the backgrounds that I'm going to build. So there's a bunch. So this one broke in half. This is actually a round that broke in half in shipping, which happens. And then there's this round. And then there's this round. And then I also got Jackson some early Christmas toys, but like, I'm afraid to pull them out of the box because if Jackson sees them, he'll want them. So there's a giant pickle wearing a Santa hat, and it says Bah Humbug. It's very cute. And then there's a penguin with a hat on, and oh my god, he's got a lot of hair. And a Christmas tree. But like I said, I don't want to take them out because he's sitting right here, and if I take them out, it'll be game over. I'll never get to hide them again. So that's the cork bark, a bunch of it. I got the cork bark from Petco. Now, typically you can get cork bark like anywhere and it'll be just fine, but I had like some points saved up, so I figured I might as well use them at Petco. And next up we have this really big box of Josh's Frogs stuff, or stuff that I got from Josh's Frogs. So we have some building materials for backgrounds. So we have great stuff, expanding foam, which I use for my backgrounds. Here's another can. I think there's three. Yep, here's another one. And then I have some of this Josh's Frogs Cleanup Crew cuisine, which is what I feed my isopods, like to supplement them in the enclosures to make sure that they're like booming. And then I got some fake plants for my leopard gecko enclosures. So we have two of these ferns. I use the ferns in my enclosures right now and I love them, so I wanted to get some more. I also have one of these. I've used these in my leopard gecko enclosures before, so I got some of those. And then I would have gotten more ferns, but they ran out, so I had to get a different type of plant. And I'm not sure how I feel about them yet, but they're pretty cool looking. So it's just another like ground plant. And I like the Exoterra ones because they have a really big heavy base. They are definitely overpriced, definitely, but like they last. It's not like you're buying a fake plant that might die on you, so it's okay. And then, so yeah, I got two of these, two of the ferns, and one of the turtle grass. And then I got a bunch of bags of Josh's Frogs ABG mix, which I use in my bioactive enclosures, which I'm going to be building a few of. Not for any new species, but for species I already have. So we have 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bag, 4 bag, 5 bag. And then I also have 4 or 5 bags of the Hydroton, like the little clay balls that are used for a drainage layer. I'm not going to take them out because they're loud and heavy, so we'll just leave them there, but this is what they look like. And then I also got a bag of Eco-Earth because one of my geckos is already ovulating and I didn't have any. Come on, Jackson. It's okay. I didn't have any Eco-Earth to put in her like little humid hide for a lay box, so I had to get some. It's also nice to kind of mix it into Substrate sometimes, just like to add to it, but it's definitely not my favorite Substrate. It's my least favorite Substrate, other than sand. So that's that for the Josh's Frog stuff. Put everything back. This is a box of garbage, which I didn't know or else I wouldn't have included it. This is a giant Exoterra down here, a huge, huge Exoterra. I would show lower, but this is a crop top and I'm not wearing suitable pants to be covering the rest of me, so you can only see the Exoterra from this high up. I apologize. I didn't think about that ahead of time. Next up, we have some silicone. This is black silicone. I prefer black silicone to clear silicone. For some reason, this one doesn't give me as much of a migraine as the clear one, which I do have some clear because I'm going to be building a stream area in some of the new Exoterras I have because they're going to be upgrades for my tiger salamander and my red-eyed crocodile skink, and I don't want to use black on the stream areas because the acrylic is clear, so it'll look stupid. So I got clear for the acrylic, and then black for the background. Now this is not going to be enough for all my plans, but I was like, I'm not going to buy 14 bazillion silicones right now, just get a couple and then buy more. So this is my future, just a bunch of silicone. I hate it. And then I got some more fake plants. So I had a fake plant in one of my enclosures and it broke, so I figured I'd buy a new one. And then I needed some to fill up enclosures that don't have them in the corners yet. So this one, see how this one has plants in the corners? Carsey doesn't, and down here is little Theon, who you haven't met yet. He's not in it because he's still in quarantine. But these plants will go in there. He actually gets to go in that enclosure like tomorrow, so it's really exciting. And then air tubing, because I switched around like the cord situation in my bedroom with my axolotl tanks, and in doing so I needed more cord, so I bought more cord. And then I have this mesh, this fiberglass mesh, which I use to separate my soil and my drainage layer. Some people use that like really like tight black fabric. I just prefer to use this. And then I also have these paint brushes, which are super cheap on Amazon. I choose like really wide ones because this is how I apply the silicone onto the expanding foam for the background to put Eco-Earth on top of, or dirt on top of. So like when you're building a background, you need to spread the silicone, and that shit is so sticky. It's horrible, so I always use a paintbrush. And you can only really get so many uses out of it before it just becomes like this huge caked on silicone mess. So I just bought some more because I know I'm gonna need them. And lastly, I think this is lastly, yeah, lastly, I have these 2 fake plants for my axolotl tank. Ron has some plants in there already, but I just wanted to add more because I had recently added more to Harry's, and now Harry's tank looks really nice, and I'm like, I want some more for Ron's, so that's what I did. Now, I think that's everything. Am I missing anything? Just the Exoterra behind me, which, again, if I were to show you, I'd be exposing me mid-drift, and I'm not comfortable doing that on the internet, so sorry. That's like one of the funniest things about filming, is like, from here up, I'm like, right? And then here down, I'm wearing sweatpants that are covered in silicone. So it's like 1/2 nice, 1/2 garbage. Oh, and don't mind that cage in the background. I just didn't have anywhere to put it. It's the one I had recently got the rats in, and then they moved into the double coordination. It's just like a tiny thing that the babies were in for a brief period of time. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this wasn't too like fast. But like, it would have been really long if I had like deep dived more into it, you know, because there's so much stuff here already. And I feel kind of bad because I know some people can be really sensitive when it comes to shopping hauls, and that's why I'm not going to include how much I spent or anything like that. If you want to know, you can DM me and I'll tell you. Hi, JB. But I always feel bad because maybe it'll feel like a flex or something, but you know, I do work hard for my money, and it all goes back to my reptiles, so I figure I'll share that with you guys. Plus, shopping hauls can be fun for some people, so rude! Anyways, Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave any comments or questions down below. Leave a like, follow, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!